Welcome to the today's session. So today we are going to see what are the best practices of a Dataraptor. So as we all know, there are four types of Dataraptor. There are turbo extract, Dataraptor post and Dataraptor transform. So we already know these are the four types of Dataraptor. So now in this lecture we see how we can use that Dataraptor effectively with the best performance driven. So let's see. Before going to the best practices, first we should know what are the different ways we can name any Dataraptor while we create it. So as we all know, Dataraptor, we cannot create the different versions when we create a Dataraptor. So it must be a unique within your org, so that there will be no confusion in working in the different components like Omniscript or in any class with the different with the same name. So it should be unique and there should not be any spaces between that. And effectively you can name any retractor by using a camel case. So as we know, camel case to start with either a smaller or capital letter. In more in technical way, you can let's say smaller letter also, but it should be end with a small lowercase. So you can use a camel case. Apart from that, you can use the abbreviations like given in the examples like prefix, verb, object detail, and team get access, ACCT case cases. So these are the ways you can name data raptor. Now, these are the different points that we can uh, remember while working on a data raptor. So, uh, well, you all know that data raptor is like the SOCL query we do in Apex. So, in most of the cases where we don't need to write the Apex class, then on those cases, it's best it's always recommend to use a Dataraptor instead of going to the Apex class, because it's also easier to maintain and it's quite faster as compared to that. Apart from that, a developer needs to configure a Dataraptor to retrieve data from a single object. Let's say if there's a requirement where you only need a one single object to query, and that can be used for our purpose. So in that case, it's recommended to use a Dataraptor turbo extract, not a normal turbo Dataraptor extract, because there is a purpose for creating the Dataraptor turbo extract. So that's the reason it's recommended to use a Dataraptor turbo extract if there is only a single object retrieval requirement. In the extract Dataraptor, for to fasten the mapping process, let's say we have a Dataraptor extract and Dataraptor post in a single Omniscript, and you want the response from the Dataraptor extract to be used in the Dataraptor post for mapping your field names. So in that case, you can copy the JSON output from your Omniscript preview and put it in the output tab. In the output tab of a Dataraptor, so that you can able to make with the in the input or output expected JSON, so you can map it easily in that way. Apart from that, in while creating a Dataraptor, if you require to query where we required some null values, so in that case you can use the velocity.null as shown in the second last point, that you can use to in your Dataraptor so that you can able to fetch the record where the values are null on any fields. Apart from that, there's a most an important point. While we create a Dataraptor, we always want the performance should be best. So it's recommend to use not more than three uh, S object or related S object in a one Dataraptor while querying. We can use more than that, but it will decrease the performance of the overall Dataraptor. So these are the important points in today's session. So we can always remember while working with Dataraptor in a Velocity. So thank you guys for your patience, and please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.